Hi, this is Manuel, Delta Lima 2, Mike Alpha November. Welcome back to my channel. This video is me asking you for your opinion. I have an idea I'm going pregnant with for quite some while now, and I'm not sure if that's a good idea, if that's the right thing to do, so I'm using my great community to get some feedback. See, I get a lot of mails and requests from people that, email, yay, from people that want to know where they can purchase stuff, how certain things are done, and because I have a lot of projects published and get a lot of requests from people that like to know where they can buy them. And usually my projects are DIY projects. This means I explain to you how you organize the stuff. Even the TrueSDX started that way. And I'm a great supporter of DIY because ham radio is about DIY, but I get it. It's a lot of hoops to jump through, and what if there was a place where you can get at least my projects or part of my projects in one place? I even have my own business completely unrelated to ham radio, but the infrastructure is there, the logistics are there, the business license is there, the tax infrastructure is there, so there would be no real problem in me providing that. So basically I'm talking about an online shop. Just to make that clear, for the very beginning there would be no plans to sell the TrueSDX to people, but other projects. So let me explain you exactly what it would be about. First of all, I'd like to present to you another idea I recently had. Whenever I see a problem, I try to fix it, I try to solve it. And you probably have seen me using my IC705 outdoors, and I really liked that radio, but I didn't like the cage too much because it was missing some features. So I designed a new shell, a new protective cover from scratch, and I'm going to show you that. By the way, they are published. If you have a printer, you can print them, can download the files for free, can print them for free. However, no commercial use, because I had that in my mind. The problem with that housing is it takes forever to print because it's quite a big print. It takes a lot of effort to print it clean, and it uses a lot of filament. But you can print it yourself. This is a neutral one. This is in anthracite gray, and it has a cover. That's one of the major aspects of that. I'm going to show you my personal one. Here you can see with my custom call sign. It's mine. Let's talk about the features. We have that angled feet. So when you put it on a table, the angle will be right, so you have a better view on the display and stuff. It has rubber pads, rubber feet, so it won't slip on the table. The screws to mount the transceiver are completely sunk. They are integral part of the housing, but do not interfere with anything. It's a clean thing, something that was not okay with the existing files before. We have a cutout for the tripod mount, so you could use that in theory as well. All the accessory points are still accessible. It is protected in 360 degrees. If it drops, it will break. I can guarantee you that. Think of that more of like a car bumper. A car bumper will be destroyed in a crash situation, but it will protect the rest from worse, hopefully. Another feature is this attachment point for a carabiner. So this will be a strain relief for the cable. The ICOM comes with this ring here, and I just attached it to the carabiner. So in case now you pull on that microphone, the pull will be on the housing, no longer on the socket. even on the back side, this is the bigger battery pack, I don't know, 373 or whatever, the high capacity one. It is below flush, so you can still put it on the ground like this and it will not, the battery doesn't protrude, even though it looks like this, but it doesn't do that. And the best thing about it is the front cover, because if you throw it in a rucksack, your display and your knobs will be protected. You can just remove it like so. And even in that situation, the knobs and the display are below flush. Good. What would I need to charge for something like this? When I print that, I think we will be around 60 bucks for a neutral one and about 80 bucks if you want your personal call sign on here. The thing is, whenever you do work for different or for other people, I have a family to feed, I have a house to pay, I have very limited free time, so obviously I need to charge for my time being put in, so as compensation. This is obviously not my my production cost. So this is me asking you if you find that reasonable. Those are the prices I would need to take for this housing. For example, is that reasonable? Can you imagine something like that? Would you be willing to pay for that that amount of money? The other idea is circling around the antennas. I presented to you basically the Uniform O1 antenna, where we've created a hasp PCB where the complete antenna can be wound on, and we have a big version which is for up to 100 watts and a small version which fits in your pocket for up to 25 watts, I think. And yeah, ordering PCBs can be painful. You need to have minimum quantity of like 5, and organizing 3D printed parts is another thing if you don't have a printer. And by the way, printing clean is also a secret, and stable parts. And if you have a little bit of know-how, you can even do crazy stuff that most people cannot do with their Ender 5s or whatnot. I have here 2 color, so they are labeled, very clean looking, labeled, stable parts. Imagine that together with the antenna wire, the SMA or BNC socket, the capacitor that's needed, the connectors, and the most expensive part, the antenna wire. Basically a complete kit for the antenna, so you have everything that you need to build that antenna. This kit would be, I calculated it, round about 80 bucks. I would need to charge 80 bucks for that if I just put in 40 meters of wire, so you cut it yourself. And if I pre-cut it to the lengths you need to cut it anyway, I would even charge more. I would charge around about 100 bucks, I think, because it's yeah, you need to cut them, and this is a lot of effort. It takes some time. What do you think about that? Is that reasonable? Is that something you would go for? Is that interesting? Would you like such a shop? Am I completely off with my prices? I mean, it's not that I'm completely off. It's just, would you be willing to pay that? Because I would need to charge that in order to justify to my family that I spend even more time in that hobby. Because the TrueSTX thing, as you might know, I'm not charging anything, or I'm not getting compensated. I do not get license fees or whatever. This is a complete ham spirit project. But I get asked a lot, hey, do you sell that? And if I would sell you that, would you be willing to support it? Let me know. I would be really interested if I'm completely off, or what you think about it. This is the video asking you, what's your opinion? Please let me know in the comments. And if you did not already, please subscribe to the channel. There will be coming a live stream Sunday, not sure anymore. look at my channel. There will be a video, a live stream with Guido, Papa Echo 1, November Zulu, where we can answer all your questions, and we will have a little bit of discussion about the past, the present, and the future of the TrueSTX. Save the date. And yeah, I think that's it for today. See you next time. 73, bye-bye.